first you have to understand what a crisis is. I define it fairly simply. I think a crisis is anything that keeps an organization from fulfilling its mission. And that can be a lot of things. It can be something that's real, it can be something that's perceived, it can be something that's caused by an act of nature, it could be human error, it could be something that you have absolutely no control over, or it could be something that you should have known better about. Anything that can keep you from doing what it is you do. Well, having a plan in place can mitigate the damage that a crisis can inflict, or even help avert it altogether. Good planning is something that most organizations can benefit from. It kind of starts with the premise that it's not a matter of if a crisis will occur, but it's a matter of when. What you have to do is assess what the problem is, see what the damage has been, find out what the risk is to the reputation of the organization. You have to find who the key audiences are and figure out how best to reach them, and then it's a matter of figuring out what it is you're able to say. One of the things that's important to understand about a crisis, and I'm fond of saying this, is that you can't communicate your way out of something you behaved yourself into. And so, you know, if a client understands that from the outset, then it makes it a little bit easier. There's the kind of crisis work that you do to help an organization prepare. That's really the best kind to do, because there's no damage at that point. And you know, sometimes a crisis can be very emotional and very heart-wrenching. And you know, if you're helping an organization before a crisis occurs, then that's really the most rewarding kind. The ones that are sometimes the hardest to deal with are situations in which people have been hurt. We've had a lot of sexual misconduct issues in the past. Anybody who's a parent can certainly understand what a parent goes through whose child has been subjected to something like that. And you know, other groups of people who are not able to take care of themselves necessarily. People who have a disability, autism or something like that, or elderly people who are hurt either intentionally or through negligence. Those are the ones that are hard to deal with. And what you have to do is you have to first figure out who it is that needs to be talked to, who needs to hear from you. You need to find your key audiences and reassure them. Organizations need to convey the fact that they want to do the right thing, that they're capable of doing the right thing, and sometimes people need to hear an apology.